Furnace space is useful for nearly anyone for a variety of reasons, but they can also be tempting to raid. The best furnace base footprint right now is a 2x2 center. It fits both a large furnace, a refinery, plus a handful of smaller deployables. But you have 3 options for what surrounds this 2x2 to create the conditional roof pieces that cover the furnace. These designs feature both a simple vending machine bunker as well as compartmentalized loot rooms. For raiders to get all your loot and your TC room, they'd have to spend far more than most would be happy to spend. The first option is a 2x2 surrounded by triangles. It will likely get the job done for you. In this case, I've also extended the entrance for some extra visibility. The only key thing to note about this design is that the loot room location leaves an extra triangle of space behind them, as that triangle would get splashed by a rocket raid to the back of the base. I'll put the building steps and bunker placement at the end. The second option is a 2x2 surrounded by a combination of squares and triangles. The squares add more features to the base, including better visibility for door campers, a place for respawns and kits, and more storage throughout, including extra space in the bunker. The third option is a 2x2 surrounded by squares. I personally think this one is a bit expensive and starts to run out of utility except for in specific circumstances. I'll leave an example in Builder's Sanctuary, but otherwise won't cover it because it gets a bit impractical for how much space and cost surrounds just a single large furnace. If you want to view these bases on Builder's Sanctuary, here is the code. Here is how you build the first furnace base, a 2x2 surrounded by triangles. Place a single doorway on the section you want TC to be in, and then push TC against the frame. Then place a door facing outwards and a bag in the back in case your placement goes wrong or you want to hide more loot back there. You can then very carefully place a vending machine with the front clipping into the doorway. And when rotated, you can access the TC. Practice this placement first. Here is how you build the second furnace base, a 2x2 surrounded by a combination of squares and triangles. Place the doorway, then a small box, then the TC pushed up against that small box. Then again, place the vending machine with the front clipping into the doorway. If you want to know why a circle furnace base isn't on here, check out the short at the end of the video. Otherwise, thank you for watching.